I'm Nina Paris. I am the artist in residence at First Night Monterey, and we are here today with Kira Corser and Carla Baldassari and Michael Houston and Ms. Michelette and 29 sixth graders, and we are working on posts for peace and justice. And we have 2 posts. They each have a similar theme. The one post here is about, has an underlying current of there's no place like home. And then the other post, the one that I'm working on over here with these guys, is everybody's a star. And in this classroom, they actually do have a star every week, star people every week, and they have class meetings and they have conflict resolution, although Ms. Michelette says they don't have much conflict in this classroom, and so they resolve their conflicts peacefully. And so this post is going to be about compassion versus conflict, and each child will, or pardon me, student will choose an attribute. Let's see, positive leadership, problem solving, helping others that need assistance, things like that, and they will be putting those sayings on the stars.
I know. The quote goes here, so it goes into the quote. Good job, that's good. And which quote should we put right here?
How much conflict we have been seeing recently with the bombings and the fighting and all those things, right? Well, that has to do with conflicts and how we feel about all those things. We studied ancient China. We studied about the conflict between the Mongols and the emperor and their conflict and how they resolved their conflict. We watched Mulan and saw the things that were happening in China during that time. Remember the fighting scene in the snow?
Yeah.
That kind of thing. How can we turn that information into our story? What do we think about it? About conflict, about resolving conflicts, about our class meetings when we have our resolving our conflicts, but we don't have very many conflicts in our classroom.
People in other parts of the world love their family too?
Yes.
So on this post, we have a ribbon that goes all around through the hands. It's going to be yellow. What does that symbolize?
Yellow brick road.
The yellow brick road. And so on our post, they made characters that are holding hands going on this journey. And they have butterflies. See how cool they are? And they have the wizard and they have Alice. So on your post, what would symbolize your class? Not many conflicts. Helping people who need help, solving problems, and positive leaders. What is the story? What could you have, like houses holding hands? Would that be kind of positive and kind of fun? Could you have stars holding hands? It doesn't have to be people, right? It could be things that symbolize who you are. So you have a whole bunch of stars all through your post.
You know what? We have star student in our class. Every week we have a star student. Somebody. We rotate. So all of them will be stars.
Very cool.
Correct?
So then you all are stars, right?
Yes.
So how about we have the stars, and on your stars you have words like solve problems, positive leaders. What about you have that connecting you? Would that be cool?
Yes.
And what if you have stars all, like we have the yellow ribbon on this side? What if you had stars, big ones and small ones, going all through your post, through your hands, and into your story?
So the story is going to go to here, and then our quotes are going to the top. But you could do just a drift of stars. Should I bring star templates tomorrow? I have a bunch of star templates.
So tomorrow, as soon as you come in, can I have the people that write the quotes start writing the quotes in pencil, and then we'll put permanent marker over it? Can we do that?
Yes.
That way we save that.
I am Laurie Michelette. I'm a teacher at Boranda, Meadows, and this is my 6th grade class. And we have been focusing on conflicts and resolution, both in our classroom, in ancient history, and in our current world. And we've come up with all kinds of ideas to represent resolving conflict with compassion on our 2 posts that we've been making today, and we'll be making them tomorrow also.
I'm Carrillo, Corser. I'm the project director for the Post for Peace and Justice in California, and it's a national project. And what we have are students here at Boranda Meadows that are making 2 posts, and they both have to do with conflict, compassion, kindness, and living a life that's full of love and understanding. So what we have on one post is they've taken the theme of like the Wizard of Oz and how Dorothy's looking for home and how love and home are intertwined, and everyone has a family that they love and they want to protect. And on the other post is more about them and their schoolwork, and they have class discussions and meetings, and they don't have very much conflict because they're able to talk things out. So it's a really great example of how schools can be. It has trees growing. What would a tree symbolize?
Earth.
Earth, good. Maybe. What about protecting the earth? Maybe that's what, or is that maybe what you put? Why did you put the tree there, Hector?
So a monkey can climb around in it.
So a monkey can climb around. So habitat. And then he has a circle in the center. You want to tell us about that?
Huh?
Tell us about the hole in your hand.
It's a waterfall.
A waterfall. Very nice. But this is an important question because I want you to think about what story your hand will tell the post, okay? And then there's a section of the post that's about the whole story of the school, of Salinas, of world peace, of conflict and compassion. So we have to talk about what symbols that would be, okay? So he's got a waterfall, trees, a bird, and the sun. Does that make you think what? That he might care about the environment?
We have some quotes up here. You've chosen about 3 of them, right? And we added a couple more very interesting quotes. Now, would there be somebody willing to read, let's say, the Dalai Lama quote?
Love and compassion are necessities, not luxuries. Without them, humanity cannot survive.
And that was said by the Dalai Lama. That be?
He is the leader of a religious group.
Right.
A very famous, very, very famous leader.
Okay. We have another one here. Would somebody care to read it?
You cannot do a kindness too soon, for you never know how soon it will be too late.
And can you read the person?
Ralph Waldo Emerson.
Jesse Jackson, he is a leader of the African American community, actually of peaceful communities.
They cannot take away our self-respect if we do not give it to them, by Mahatma Gandhi.
Mahatma Gandhi.
He freed India, not by violence, but by words.
That's correct. Think about those quotes right now a little bit. I want you to think of the ones that you like the most. Remember, we're choosing 4. It's very important for everybody to have a voice in this. So the best thing is to do is, when I say, how many of you would like number 1, I would like you to raise your hand.
Love and compassion are necessities, not luxuries. Without them, humanity cannot survive.
9. None. We're voting now for number 2. You cannot do a kindness too soon, for you never know how soon it will be too late. Raise your hands and really high, because if you have it down here, I can't count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 12. Is so well. We would like him to read number 4.
My religion is very simple. My religion is kindness.
How many like that? I like that a lot. I'm going to put mine in. Yeah, somehow it's 25. So this will be, I'm just going to say this will be a quote, and we'll translate it into Spanish. So this one we want. What's number 2?
Number 21.
Okay, this is a number 2 quote that the class really loves.
Okay.
And Which one would be 3? 4. Okay, number 4. We have 21 and a half. Okay, so this is number 3 quote we chose. Number 3 and a half. And which is the last one you want on your
Ralph Waldo Emerson. Number 1.
I'm going to show them how to transfer their hand sketch onto the post so they don't have to redraw it completely.
Always showing about what she draws.
Yeah.
Again, it's small.
Which is colored all
Very cool. Then tomorrow, after we get the face coat on,
Wait,
then you
which
can
is the
come
better
back and
color?
do
That one or that one?
And then tomorrow we'll put the base color on, and then you can put the details over the top. Because if you put all the details on right now, you're just going to be painting over them and they won't show.
Maybe we could color like the trees.
So for now, we're doing just the outline of our hands. The other thing that I need to know is the hands all want to be pointing up. Okay? Yes, it is transparent.
Yes, and we put it small.
Go ahead.
Make it small.
That's all right. We're going to paint over it.
Behind it is going to go like
What is that supposed to mean, Alex?
What's the easy way?
There. Okay, so you cannot do, then we have the little A, we'll just put it right there. Kindness, now we want those, that's important words. We'll capitalize every single letter. Looking that way, one person looking that way, and then we could do a circle, and you know how they do this? Across, like do not cross the street, do not go here. We could do maybe one of those So we decided that its time should be on the first one. We'll do it small. And then 2, we'll make it right in the middle because it's kind of cool. And then turn is going to be a big word.
You want to do it after? Okay. I'm going to turn it. We'll turn it and you can put yours on the side, okay? All right.
Oh no, bro.
All right, let's see.
There you go.
Okay, very nice. So that's your hand. In art, there's something that connects the whole composition. Do you know that? You ever heard that? Like, see on Miss B's how it has the grapevines that connect all the hands. You see that? What's your name? Kyle. Kyle. Kyle did this kind of neat ribbon. You see how that is? What do you think about having a ribbon that connects you all? What would that symbolize? That you're all part of the school, part of the world?
Can you help me find 83? 83? Yeah. We're in 81.
It's okay. See, there you go.
So now you got it. Here's the is.
I don't dress that. I'm done with the Tin Man.
Before you leave, you need to put your names on your hands, okay? Everyone hear me?
We need regular paper.
Which one?
My name is Carla Baldassari. I'm a professional artist for Post for Peace and Justice. And we're here at a beautiful school that was built so recently in Salinas, California. And the name is?
Meadows.
Okay, and I have this young lady here. Her name is? Dayanara. Tell us a little bit what you did, Dayanara.
So we, our class picked on some quotes that we liked, and so she's helping us put them on like those posts. I don't know what they're called. And we have to put them like this, and you draw like a picture that you think symbolizes what the quote means, and then so we have to write it big so like when you can see it from far away, from close, and so we decided to draw La Virgen de Guadalupe, and so my friend Alexandra helped me draw this, so, and also the teacher.
And our quote is,
My religion is very simple. My religion is kindness. And Adami Lama said that